OKFM 101.7.
Answer now, Baba. That question. So, no person be say kakra say. What why establish my no pay say. Video na bana ye na ye bia hwe no e by your candidates courtesy. Na e buy. Me gidi say na wo botai bi nti a ma e kan wo say o the video ni beba bonten. Their ACC the rippling effect after the video has been released, no. Serve the purpose to which a the video ni babonten.
Well, the purpose of sharing the story, and I didn't take the videos, but when the media house shared the story and the videos with me,
yeah,
I felt that it was important to bring this to public attention.
Right.
As I said, say challenges to do with inadequate space, the purpose was to draw attention to the issue so that as a nation, what is going on in terms of our senior high schools. Because apparently, media houses are not allowed to go to the campuses. And the headmasters and masters, they don't like speaking about the challenges. If you don't wanna now they take and baby want to mean come because the ICA you say among cause suspension no. Nini 19 ya among person say someone be they don't want to speak about these issues publicly because they are afraid of the sanctions. They don't wanna have complained about victimization. And so they don't like speaking about these kinds of challenges. So the purpose of sharing this is to draw attention to the challenges so that we can address them. And lo and behold, as I'm speaking to you now, video no TV3 did a story. And why secondary school? It has been established that there is a facility there that should also serve as a washroom, toilet facility. But it was being used to house students. And I've received reports about at least 2 other schools where a similar situation has been uncovered. Once this has now become a national conversation, we will begin to hear more about this happening because the truth is that the challenge of inadequate space, which has been one of the reasons, you did double track because we've not been able to provide enough academic and non-academic infrastructure to take into cognizance the increasing number of students now at PBR into the stream because as a result of natural population growth. It is also those who usually complete are less than those who enter. We are not keeping pace with the physical infrastructure, with the increasing population of students. So that is only one of the many challenges. The issue of inadequate furniture, the issue of inadequate food, short supply of food, expired food items, unwholesome food, overworked teaching and non-teaching staff. All of these issues are still there that we need to address as far as the secondary education is concerned.
Honorable, we are Ghana Education Service and Ama Wamutu Yamra video iba bonten a purpose kra we fi senke wo senke seven no anamona wamutu no in the interim no o hwa ne purpose wo senka video no seven no ebo ebra
me aka say yes or no. Yes, because of the video, any apeja asamno amana be ye nkoma obia e wo Ghana kabina obia nso eni eyeden edi etire asanso amayehu se enye GHANASCO nkoa ena enkora either officially either say unofficially because we would get to know after the investigations have been conducted whether it was official sanctioned by the school management or enkorana no edi omope edi omo mattress ekoto ho. But either way, it shows that there is a challenge because you and I, why would a student ask a space in a normal dormitory? What would prompt a student to leave a normal dormitory and then take your mattress and your chop box to go and occupy a cubicle that was intended to be set up as a toilet? Do you get my point?
Wait.
There is an issue there. It has brought this issue to the fore. And it has also brought to the fore, say, this phenomenon is not confined to only GHANASCO. And I think in that capacity, I think that the video and the associated conversation has achieved its purpose. But in the area of suspending the headmaster and the senior housemaster, that I think was not the intention. Because I don't believe that they should be held accountable. Because headmaster, senior housemaster, won't sit down. They don't build dormitories. They don't finance dormitories. And the point I'm making is that they should not take the fall for conditions that may have compelled students to sleep in a space that is not meant for students to sleep in. And that is why I argued earlier on that I would have wished that a preliminary investigation will be conducted so that we see whether indeed the headmaster or the management of the schools are truly at fault. Then we can look at the sanctions. But as we speak now, there is no evidence to suggest that they are at fault. Okay. And from what the headmaster said, he and the management of GHANASCO have not converted that facility into a dormitory. That is what the headmaster said in front of the Public Accounts Committee when I confronted him with the issue.
Honorable, quickly, maybe so, sir. Ebimsa Ghana Education Service, if indeed, Sankia will be our say, ya did ye see our GHANASCO who do bo one more crana the first corporate. It's answer one no more the oversight responsibility. Say, I was a 1 year periodic and spasmodic supervision in the schools to check. Say, Bibia, okay. I don't know whether you agree with this school of thought.
I mean, we are agreeing, and that is why I'm saying that I think that the decision to put the blame on the headmaster and the senior housemaster is not fair. The powers that be are trying to scapegoat. People have even suggested that it looks as though there's an attempt to cover up by trying to place the blame on the management of the school, when in fact, the management of the school can only deal with what is available to them. And you see, Miriam, me who Ghana Education Service release, Mr. Kakra, if you say that from your checks, the school should have adequate space for the students that you gave them now, that does not take away the fact that they can still be overcrowded. Because, sir, you can have a dormitory that was supposed to accommodate 100 students. But that dormitory, based on the pressures, can be assigned 150 students, in which case it will be overcrowded. So officially, you may say that there is enough space for the students, but because the students themselves know that the space is not enough, are overcrowded, the possibility that on their own, and as a senior, if you bet me, you're a junior, I'm a junior, I'm out the classrooms, and I say, this facility that is supposed to serve as a toilet facility. So that is a possibility. And that one, you cannot blame the headmasters for that, because if the space is there in the dormitories and is sufficient, then they are coming. Which student would leave a dormitory if there is adequate space for all of them, and then take your mattress and your chop box to go and occupy a space, as we have seen in the video? So I agree that We are trying to let the headmasters and the management of the schools take a fall for situations that are beyond their control. And that is why I've always argued that we need to review the implementation of the free senior school policy in totality, and that we need to do the needful by ensuring that Sikana CBR education program the money is applied to the program. Because me say the billions of Ghana cedis are the program now. All the monies have gone to the program. Kwame, do you know that ICT and library fees are a part of the free no? Since 2017, you're rolling out the free senior school policy. Government has not remitted even one pesewa to any of the schools.
Hey!
Yes, to cover ICT and library fees. Meanwhile, that is part of the definition of free. And the government, citizens of Ghana, have been paying for that. So how do you explain that? There are challenges. And I don't see why the Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led NPP government is so adamant in calling a national stakeholders forum. Now you talk to our dream to look at the issues, to look at the challenges, to address them. Because they are our wars. They are not NPP, they are not NDC, they are Ghanaians. So we shouldn't let this politics of and say or NDC for because we told you so, and then I said for and Tina and it is not serving us any good because the students are suffering. It is not fair.
Honorable Clement Apaak, Busa South, Mrasibejani, or a deputy ranking member, Education Committee of Mrasibejani.
OKFM 101.7.